We had another big rain on Saturday, and you know, I thought I had maybe solved the water issue, but turns out I did not. And in the middle of the storm, in the middle of the rain, I looked out here from the house and realized that there was a whole bunch of water puddling up right at the doorway, which is where it then comes into the garden. So I ran out here. It's pouring down rain. I ran out here and in a frantic effort tried to dig a trench, 2 trenches actually, in the wood chips to try to get the water to go somewhere else instead of into my garden. And I actually was a little bit successful at doing that. I saved the cabbages, that's really what matters. And only a little bit of the compost actually got washed away, so that's good. But the problem of this water still remains, and I've got to figure out a way to fix it, to solve it. So I have a couple of ideas. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to cook these tonight, some of these tonight. I already have quite a good bit of them in the house that I've been picking over the past couple of days. And here's another 6 here. And there's still so many that are still growing. I'm amazed. I'm amazed at these plants. 8. I just picked 8 of these dragon stung beans. It's incredible. I had no idea that these plants were gonna be so prolific. All right, so that was yesterday, Monday. Today is Tuesday, and I just went and picked up a bunch of landscaping timbers because they're the cheapest form of wood, really. These are only $4 each. This is what I'm gonna make the base and the stand for the water barrels out of, but I'm also going to use these right now to try to make some sort of barrier to prevent the water from getting into the garden, because it is supposed to rain a whole lot starting tomorrow. So, series of unfortunate rains here. So I'm going to try to do something with these right now, and hopefully I can divert enough water to prevent this rain that's coming up tomorrow. And so we're just gonna have a whole lot of rain over the next 2 days. So hopefully I'll be able to save some of the cabbages and all of the compost that's in my bin, that's in my bed. I'm going to unload those landscaping timbers in a second. I saw those figs and I was like, oh, those need to be picked really quickly, because one of them's like split pretty wide open already. So that's what they do when they're really ripe. And now I'm looking for beans to pick, although I just cooked a bunch of beans last night, so probably not gonna have enough for a while, so I'll just let these keep growing. I cooked a bunch last night, they were delicious, and I picked a bunch yesterday too before I cooked them, so all of these can probably sit for another day or 2. Honestly, I have very little confidence that what I just did is going to do anything. I don't really have a lot of time. It's already like 4:30 or something. It's supposed to start raining tonight, actually, I believe. So I'm going to try to dig out these trenches in the wood chips that I made in the middle of the rain a couple of days ago on Saturday. I'm going to try to dig those trenches out to give the water somewhere else to go rather than into the garden, and then hope for the best. And maybe put some more of these landscape timbers down in front of the wood chips. I don't know. Ideally I would have time to dig them in to the ground a little bit so that the water can't go under them, but I don't really have time to do that, I don't think, so I'm just hoping that tomorrow morning I can get up and hopefully everything is fine, and then I can maybe do some stuff then, even if it's raining. I forgot to record it, but basically I got some compost from further down, and I put it on the inside of the landscape timbers to try to give some more material to support this area right here, where the water kind of always takes the compost away. So hopefully you can absorb more water with more material here, and I might add some more. I just got attacked by the bean plants. I'm gonna put more of these beans down. Okay, I am now going to shovel out this compost here. And I'm gonna make a path for the water. If the water decides it wants to make a river through my compost, well, I'm going to make a path right here so the water can flow through without getting any of my compost, and I'm just gonna put this compost over here, stack it on the inside of the whatever the heck these boards are called. And hopefully, even if the water comes through in a river, it'll just flow through here and not take out too much of my compost. Okay, so the idea here is that I have created a path of least resistance for the water in between these two sets of boards. The water can flow in between where I have my compost and not disrupt my compost. And if it does that, I'll be happy. So, to be clear, effectively what happens is the water pulls up into a large puddle right in front of the gate here, and then it flows through the fence, because I came out here on Saturday to watch it happen. It flows through the fence, right near the gate, and then into the garden bed. So what I'm trying to do is prevent it from getting into the garden bed and go on the left side of these boards, all the way down, and then through the path that I just made. I am also going to dig out these trenches a little bit more, the ones that I created on Saturday, to hopefully let the water drain into the wood chips too. I just pulled up a big worm and threw him into the compost bed. Okay, well, I don't really know what else to do. Compost heap number 3 is only at 110 degrees, which is not ideal. I mean, it's fine, it's still cooking, but I really needed to flip it today. I didn't get around to it, and I'm not about to do it now because the sun is setting and I don't really feel like it. So, and if it rains for the next 2 days, then I might not get to do it until Friday.